We all want a new nation, a nation similar to the one you're seeing in the video, with good infrastructures, good system, good governance, accountability, and a united nation. We all have heard this word, if not more than 100 times, but I know an average person at least will have heard it 20 to 40 times. If you want to see a change, you need to become that change you want to see. And it's so funny that it sounds more to us like a cliche now, because that's what we keep hearing often, but the truth is that it is a reality, because the word is true and effective. And personally, I think it's the strategy we need to adopt as we begin on the project of seeing a new Nigeria. In the light of what has happened in Nigeria in the past 2-3 weeks, we've seen youths rising up protesting for their rights, and we've seen leaders coming out to be accountable for the bad governance. We've seen evil and inhumane actions or response of our leaders towards this protest, attacking peaceful protesters, and we've also seen the uproar of citizens fighting back against the inhumane action of our leaders, taking decisions into their hand against leaders who are failed ridiculously. But in all, the good side of all these protests, the effect of youth rising to hold government into accountability, is that we can see that this government, they begin to do some things they ought to have done before. So now back to the cliche I said in my first statement: to see a change, you need to become that change. Each and every one of us, including me, myself, including you have a role to play. We need to become that change we want to see, because a few months ago I made a video on how to build a nation, and I stated some facts that we all need to know, and you'll see a link of it just above here. I will encourage you to listen to some facts that I shared on how to build a godly nation. So the truth is that either we accept it or not, the journey to building a new nation is what all of us has embarked on. And you might not accept it or you might not see it, but it's something that we all have begun that journey, and we just have to accept it that way. Because for the things we do right now, for the actions we take, for the decisions we take, it will determine how Nigeria will be for the next 40 years and beyond. Just as I said initially, we all have a role to play, and we all have to start shunning evil. We all have to start shunning corruption, bribery, discord, lack of accountability, and much more start doing the right thing, which is necessary to building a nation. I remember talking to a friend, and they told me that if they had the opportunity to accessing where the palliatives were stored in the warehouse, they would take a lot for themselves and for the extended family. Frankly, thinking of this is just the beginning of corruption, or it's the beginning of selfish interest, and that's not how we could change what is happening. But the moment you and I start thinking of others just as we think of ourselves, then we are on the road to building a new nation. One of the things our leaders failed doing was the fact that they think first of themselves and their family, and they care less of the people they are leading. Right from now on, we don't have to make any decisions that will jeopardize the benefit of others. But as we make decisions for ourselves, let's also think of the other people. Just as you've seen in the video I showed initially, it's only a government that put the interest of its people ahead of themselves that will do that. So let's change the narrative of our dear country Nigeria, and start helping one another, and start encouraging one another, and start treating each other of much more value. The Bible has said it all: love your neighbor as yourself. So if we love others the way we love ourselves, then we are on the road to making a difference and making a better new Nigeria. So as we say no to corruption, as we say no to lack of accountability, as we say no to bribery, as we say no to evil actions, let's begin to do the right thing. God bless Nigerian youth. God bless Nigeria.